Have you ever met someone who seems impossibly kind, gentle and caring, but you can sense a fire underneath? A strength that warns you not to cross them? If so, you may have encountered a chosen one. Before we dive in, I want you to do something. Right now, comment below with, "I am chosen" if you relate, and subscribe to this channel so you never miss these powerful messages from God. Chosen ones are rare. They are marked by God to carry light, truth, and purpose into the world. And that combination makes them both incredibly kind and incredibly dangerous when provoked. Today we're going to explore 8 reasons why chosen ones are the nicest people, but the most dangerous when pushed too far. Reason 1, they carry divine patience. Chosen ones are patient because God has taught them to wait for the right timing. They forgive, they tolerate, and they often remain silent when others would lash out. But patience is not weakness. When pushed past their limit, that same patience transforms into unstoppable power. Reason 2, they understand the weight of life. Chosen ones have been tested by God in ways most people cannot comprehend. Their kindness comes from empathy. They've walked through pain and know how to heal others. But they also know what it means to fight for survival spiritually, emotionally, and even physically. Reason 3, their words are chosen carefully. They speak with intention, love, and wisdom. But if someone provokes them or spreads lies, their words cut deeper than the sharpest sword. Proverbs 12:18 says, "The words of the reckless pierce like swords, but the tongue of the wise brings healing." Chosen ones wield both with precision. Reason 4, they protect what belongs to them. Chosen ones are loyal and generous. They help without expecting return. But if someone threatens their family, their purpose, or their values, nothing can stop them from defending what God has entrusted to them. Reason 5, they read energy like an open book. They sense deception, hidden motives, and danger. Their kindness isn't blind, it's aware. And when the mask of deceit is removed, they act decisively and without hesitation. Reason 6, they are strategic in conflict. Chosen ones don't react impulsively. They observe, plan, and wait for the perfect moment. But when the time comes, their action is precise, overwhelming, and undeniable. That's why people often underestimate them until it's too late. Reason 7, their power comes from God. They are not dangerous for the sake of revenge. They are dangerous because God protects them and allows them to act in alignment with divine justice. Psalm 18:34 says, "He trains my hands for battle. My arms can bend a bow of bronze." When God's chosen are provoked, they are unstoppable. Reason 8, they know the cost of betrayal. Chosen ones forgive, but they never forget. Their love is fierce, but so is their wrath when crossed. Chosen one, now that we've covered the 8 reasons at a high level, let's go deeper into what it truly means to be kind yet dangerous when provoked. This is where the spiritual depth comes in. Because God's chosen are not ordinary. They are marked, guided, and empowered in ways most people cannot even see. First, let's expand on patience. Chosen ones are patient because they operate in divine timing. They don't react impulsively to insults, betrayal, or attacks. They understand that every situation is a test, and every trial is a preparation for a greater purpose. But here's the thing, once their limits are crossed, patience transforms into power. Ecclesiastes 3:1 reminds us, "There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens." The season of mercy may end, and when it does, the action is unstoppable. Second, consider empathy and understanding. Chosen ones have faced hardships that most people don't even know about. Their kindness is rooted in this deep understanding of human pain. They forgive, they console, and they support. But when someone intentionally brings harm, their response is precise and measured. They don't act out of anger. They act out of divine alignment, making their power unassailable. Third, words and energy. Chosen ones are aware. They feel the intentions behind words, the hidden motives behind actions. That's why their kindness is careful, deliberate, and authentic. Proverbs 15:1 says, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." But if provoked, chosen ones' words are like spiritual fire. They pierce deception, expose lies, and protect what God has entrusted to them. Fourth, loyalty and protection. A chosen one's loyalty is sacred. They give love and support freely to those aligned with God's purpose. But cross them, threaten their loved ones, or interfere with their calling, and they will rise in a way that the enemy cannot anticipate. Their protection comes not from human strength alone, but from God's divine empowerment. Fifth, let's talk about strategy. Chosen ones are not reckless. They don't fight every battle. They observe, wait, and plan. But when the time comes, their response is decisive and overwhelming. Think of David facing Goliath. He didn't charge blindly. He used strategy guided by faith. Chosen ones operate the same way. Their calm exterior is a cover for a divine strategy that the world often underestimates. Sixth, spiritual power. The power of a chosen one isn't just human, it's heavenly. When provoked, they are instruments of divine justice. Psalm 18:34 reminds us, "He trains my hands for battle. My arms can bend a bow of bronze." This is not metaphorical. It's literal in the spiritual sense. The chosen one becomes unstoppable because God fights through them. Chosen one, now it's time to bring everything together and fully understand the power, purpose, and presence of a chosen one. Your kindness is not weakness. Your patience is not passivity. Your gentleness is not submission. Every act of love, every moment of grace is part of a divine design. The truth is, chosen ones are mirrors of God's heart. They reflect His compassion, His wisdom, and His justice. But they are also His instruments of power when the world tries to defy His will. Like the prophets in Scripture, they walk gently among people, but they are unstoppable when God's purpose is challenged. Think of Moses. He led an entire nation with humility, patience, and care. Yet when Pharaoh challenged God's authority, Moses became a force of divine power that could not be resisted. Chosen ones operate the same way, gentle in demeanor, fierce in purpose, unstoppable when provoked. Here's another truth. The world often misunderstands chosen ones. People mistake patience for weakness, silence for fear, and kindness for surrender. But those who are spiritually awakened understand the hidden power behind divine alignment. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." This is the very essence of a chosen one. Their strength comes from God, not from human effort alone. Chosen ones also know that energy attracts energy. Their kindness draws the lost, the broken, and the seeking. Their power repels deception, betrayal, and evil. That is why those who provoke a chosen one experience the consequences of divine alignment. They are not just facing a human response. They are confronting God's protection and purpose in action. Now I want you to reflect. Are you a chosen one? Or do you know someone who carries this divine duality, kindness, paired with unstoppable strength? Comment below, "I am chosen and my power is divine." Speak it aloud. Share it with someone who needs this confirmation today. Let the world see that being gentle does not mean being powerless. And here's the ultimate call to action. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell and share this video. Every message here is designed to remind you of your spiritual purpose, awaken your hidden strength, and guide you to walk boldly as a chosen one. Remember, chosen one, your patience, your kindness, and your grace are your power. But when God's will is challenged, your response is unstoppable. Your life is a testament to divine alignment, and your destiny is unstoppable because it is backed by heaven itself. Step into your calling boldly. Walk in your kindness confidently. Protect what God has entrusted to you fearlessly, and watch as every situation, every challenge, and every opposition bends before the power of a chosen one aligned with God. Chosen one, now it's time to embrace the full truth. Your kindness is your shield, and your divine strength is your sword. You are not just a person. You are a vessel of God's will. Your patience, your empathy, your care, they are reflections of heaven itself. But your power when provoked? That is a force the world cannot resist because it flows directly from God. Think about Esther. She was gentle, humble, and wise. Yet when her people were threatened, she acted decisively and fearlessly. Like Esther, your calm exterior should never be mistaken for weakness. Your restraint is strategic. Your gentleness is sacred. And your power, when unleashed, is unstoppable. Psalm 18:32 reminds us, "It is God who arms me with strength and keeps my way secure." This is the foundation of a chosen one's dual nature. You walk in kindness, but your footsteps are guided by divine protection. You act in love, but your actions are backed by heaven itself. This is why chosen ones are the nicest people, but also the most dangerous when provoked. Now I want you to reflect and engage. If you resonate with this message, type in the comments, "I am chosen, and my power is divine." Speak it aloud. Share it with someone who needs confirmation today. Let this be a reminder that being gentle does not make you weak, and being kind does not make you vulnerable. Remember, chosen one, your kindness draws the lost. Your patience brings healing. Your strength protects what God has entrusted to you. And your divine power ensures that injustice will never prevail against you. Here's the call to action. Subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, and share this video with anyone who needs to hear this today. Every message here is meant to awaken your spirit, strengthen your faith, and remind you that your life is divinely aligned. Step boldly into your calling. Walk fearlessly in your kindness. Protect your destiny relentlessly, and trust that your power, guided by God, is unstoppable. The world may test you, provoke you, or misunderstand you, but remember, heaven has your back, and nothing can overturn what God has already established in your life. Chosen one, your light is unshakable. Your strength is unstoppable. Your destiny is unstoppable. Walk with confidence. Act